Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be diving into a remarkable piece of English literature, Ulysses, by Alfred Lord Tennyson. This poem is a masterpiece that ventures deep into the mind of the protagonist as he fights his inner demons for adventure. With themes of purpose, adventure, and the passage of time, we'll break it down step by step. So whether you're studying it for school or just curious about the meaning of the poem, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Well, before we get into this poem, let's talk a bit about Ulysses, or as he's better known in Greek mythology, Odysseus. He's the legendary king of Ithaca and the hero of Homer's Odyssey. After a decade-long journey filled with trials and many evils, he finally returns home. But Tennyson's Ulysses isn't quite satisfied with life. He craves more adventure, more discovery, and reflecting on the natural desire to push beyond the limits. It little profits that an idle king. This is the opening line of the poem and our first insight into Ulysses' mind. He's expressing the frustrations towards his now pointless life, returned home to a meaningless life where he feels trapped in his own home. All times I have enjoyed greatly have suffered greatly. This line is a weird one, but it does highlight the duality of Ulysses' life experiences. He acknowledges both the pleasures and the pains of his past, portraying him as a man who has truly lived, embracing every single moment without failure. It's this rich history that makes him feel the relentlessness of inactivity now that he's home, leading to his discontent. And this grey spirit yearning in desire to follow knowledge like a sinking star beyond the utmost bound of human thought. This line reflects Ulysses' relentless quest of knowledge and discovery. The metaphor of a sinking star says something unreachable and short-lived, highlighting in a way his greedy curiosity. The use of grey spirit reflects himself, calling himself aged, but as he is aged, he still desires to push the boundaries of human experiences, continue to adventure. He works his work, I mine. In this line, Ulysses contrasts himself with his son, Telemachus. While his son is capable and diligent of taking care of Ithaca on his own, Ulysses feels that his own destiny lies elsewhere. This line suggests a difference he notices between them both. His son is better for the role of ruler, just as Ulysses has always pursued a different role, the role of the explorer. To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. The Ionic closing line is the epitome of Ulysses' philosophy. It's kind of like a rally cry, to push one beyond their limits, to never give up on the quest for purpose and meaning, regardless of any obstacles. It encapsulates the human spirit's resilience and refusal to be constrained by circumstance or age. Tennyson uses metaphors to convey the emotional and physiological depths of the character Ulysses. For example, in the line, "It little profits that an idle king," also the first line. Here Ulysses refers to himself as an idle king. Well, what does this mean? Idle means without purpose or effect, so pretty much pointless. A pointless king. He does this as he feels a sense of uselessness, and remaining in his role of king diminishes his worth when he wants to adventure. This line also does foreshadow what the rest of the poem will be about. Tennyson uses juxtaposition to contrast Ulysses' adventurous past with his current state of insecurity. For instance, how dull it is to pause to make an end, to rust unburnished, not to shine in use. The contrast between rust and shine symbolizes Ulysses' view of his life. To stay still and grow stagnant is rust, versus living dynamically and purposefully is shine. This juxtaposition reflects his despise for idleness and his desire to live a life of fullness, continuing action and growth. The quote, "You and I are old," connects Ulysses both with his crew and the reader, creating a sense of shared experience. This inclusive language makes Ulysses' restlessness and desire for purpose relatable, even in an old age. By aligning himself with his audience, Ulysses turns his personal longing into a universal human experience, inviting both sympathy and reflection. One of the fascinating aspects of Ulysses is its moral journey. A question: should we admire Ulysses for whatever thirst of life he has left, or judge him for abandoning his responsibilities back at home, his family, and his son? Tennyson doesn't give us easy answers. Ulysses' yearning to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield is undeniably inspiring for us and whoever he's talking to. But it is also troubling. He's willing to leave behind his family and a kingdom for a fleeting sense of glory. Many people have mixed opinions about this, contemplating whether he is just greedy or pursuing a deeper meaning and fulfillment of his life. And that's it for Ulysses by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.